AITA for refusing to diet and work out even though my gym freak boyfriend keeps pushing me. So, I 24 female have been dating my boyfriend 27 male for about a year now. He's a total gym freak, like waking up at 5 a.m. to lift weights, meal prepping chicken and broccoli, and tracking every calorie he eats. That's his thing, and I've always supported him. I don't mind that fitness is a big part of his life. But the problem is, he's trying to make it a part of mine too. For context, I'm 5 feet 5 and 50 kilograms, 110 pounds. I'm not a supermodel, but I like my body. I'm healthy, I feel good, and I don't think I need to change anything. I don't have ABS or a toned booty, but I also don't want to spend hours in the gym just to fit into some ideal. My boyfriend, however, disagrees. It started off small at first, just little comments here and there. He'd casually suggest we hit the gym together, offer to make me a personalized workout plan, and subtly push for us to eat cleaner meals. I brushed it off, telling him I wasn't really into that lifestyle. I figured he was just being enthusiastic about his own interests and didn't think much of it. But then it escalated. He started sending me pictures of fitness models, influencers, and even random girls from Instagram, women with sculpted ABS, toned arms, and impossibly perfect proportions. Each time, he'd add little remarks like, "This could be you if you just put in a little effort. Babe, imagine how amazing you'd look with some muscle definition." At first, I tried to ignore it, but the more he did it, the more it got under my skin. It wasn't just about fitness anymore. It felt like he was telling me I wasn't enough as I was, that I needed to fix myself. I finally told him to stop. I made it crystal clear that I like how I look, that I feel happy and healthy in my own body, and that I have absolutely zero interest in changing myself to fit some ideal he had in his head. But instead of backing off, he doubled down. "I just want you to be your best self," he said, as if my current self wasn't already good enough. "I'm just trying to motivate you." But it didn't feel like motivation. It felt like pressure. Like no matter how much I loved myself, it would never be enough for him. The final straw came when he sent me yet another picture, this time of a ridiculously ripped fitness influencer, her body sculpted like she lived in the gym. Along with it, he added, "You have the perfect base to look like this if you just disciplined yourself a little." That was it. I felt my stomach drop. I was done being polite, done trying to brush it off. I snapped. "I don't want to look like that. I love my body the way it is. If you don't, that's your problem, not mine." Instead of realizing how hurtful he was being, he immediately went on the defensive. His tone shifted, acting like I was the unreasonable one. "Wow, you're being so sensitive. I'm just trying to help. I just want you to be healthy and strong." Healthy is strong. I am healthy. I am strong. Just not in the way he wanted me to be. Now, he's been acting distant, short replies, barely any affection, like he's sulking because I won't bend to what he wants. I can feel the unspoken frustration, the underlying tension, as if he's waiting for me to cave and say, "Okay, fine, I'll do it." But honestly, I think I'm finally realizing the truth. I don't want to be with someone who looks at me and sees a project to be fixed. Someone who only finds me attractive if I fit their idea of perfect, and if he can't love me as I am, then maybe he never really loved me at all. So, Reddit. AITA for refusing to diet and work out even though my boyfriend keeps pushing me. Update. Well, I guess I have an update sooner than I expected. Spoiler alert. We broke up. After posting my original story, I read a lot of the comments, and honestly, they opened my eyes. So many of you pointed out that my ex feels good to say that now wasn't just motivating me, he was straight up trying to mold me into his ideal woman instead of appreciating me for who I am. That really hit me. I decided to have one last conversation with him to make it clear that I wasn't going to change my body for him. I told him, again, that I'm happy with how I look, that I'm healthy, and that I don't need a six-pack or sculpted glutes to feel beautiful. His response, "You'd feel differently if you just saw the results. You're wasting your potential." That was it for me. I told him straight up, I am not wasting anything. I love myself the way I am, and if you can't, then this relationship isn't going to work. And you know what he said? He actually laughed and said, "You're overreacting. One day, you'll thank me when you finally take fitness seriously." Nope, done, I told him. Well, I hope you find someone who already fits your ideal because I'm not it, and I never will be. Then I packed my stuff and left his apartment. It's been a few days now, and well, he sent me a couple of texts at first. Are you seriously breaking up over this? And you're being emotional. I've ignored them. I feel lighter, free, and most importantly, I still love my body just the way it is. Thanks, Reddit, for giving me the reality check I needed. I dodged a bullet.